business out of my home ever. Not one time have I conducted business out of my home. Just because I have an address, my address is my business address. Only thing that's connected to my business. It's a dumpster rental company. The customers don't rent the dumpsters at my house. I take them to them. And
where are you storing the dumpsters, Mr. Garrett?
What was that?
Where are you storing the dumpsters?
Where do you store the dumpsters before somebody rents them?
Well, before I got the no C of O and all these other tickets. They rent out so easily that you'll take them from one location and take them right to another location. I've never once rented a dumpster in my at my home, and when I clean out the foreclosures for the banks, I can't remotely clean them from my house. I have to go to the location to do it. So they're wrong about running a business out of my home. I might work on some equipment there, like my trucks or something, especially through the pandemic, because it was a stay-at-home.
That's part of your business, Mr. Garrett. That's part of your business.
Yeah, but if they're personal trailers and vehicles I use sometimes for my business.
If I'm a trucking company and my job is I haul freight down the road, but I work on my semis in my driveway, that's part of my business. Do you understand that?
Yes.
At first, his argument almost sounds believable, but then Judge Oakley starts pulling at the details, asking the right questions, and once that happens, everything begins to unravel. The mask slips quickly. At this point, it would be smarter for him to just admit he's running a business from his home, before this minor issue turns into something far more serious.
So, are you telling me you've never had dumpsters or dump trunks at the Whitehorn address?
Business related? No, sir. They would have to be.
I've never had anybody that has a dumpster at their house for pleasure.
Hey, well, just because you have them doesn't mean don't exist. And I've also been, if you look.
All right, let's be clear then, Mr. Garrett, because I don't like your smart ass attitude. If there's a dumpster or a dump truck on that Whitehorn address while you're on bond, that's a violation.
They're not dumpsters though. They're not. I don't have a dumpster. I don't even have one dumpster here. Utility trailers with sides on them. I built them personally.
Then I'll order no utility trailers there.
Your Honor, I apologize.
Ordinances.
Your Honor, I apologize. Mr. Schick's waving a photo right now of the dumpsters on his personal property. Those look like business dumpsters to me, Your Honor. With a company that has no business license.
Mr. Garrett, hold on, Mr. Kaplan. Mr. Garrett, you interrupt anybody else when they're talking, I'll hold you in contempt today and you won't have to worry about a bond. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Mr. Kaplan, go ahead.
Your Honor, and I apologize because, like I said, I was going to file a show cause motion on this pretty much immediately. But he's lying to you right now in front of you, which is contempt of court, possibly. He is, Mr. Schick has photos of the dumpsters on his property that he's saying are never there. I have advertisements on Google with his residential property listed for D's Dumpster and Cleanout and D&M Dumpsters and these things. I have his Lara that has his company listed as his home address, his Lara filing. We have videos. This has been an ongoing issue for the neighbors.
All right.
And he's obviously explaining to you right now that none of this is going on.
I've heard enough. Mr. Garrett, listen to me. You're digging yourself a hole, brother.
This is getting bad. He just claimed he doesn't store dumpsters, and the prosecutors already have proof lined up, almost like a jump scare waiting to happen. Lying in court when evidence is already prepared is a bold and dangerous strategy. Let's see how long his confidence actually lasts.
You're digging yourself a hole. What you need to do, if you're going to be in business, what you need to do is go out and hire an attorney that can advise you on business matters. One of those things that attorney is going to advise you is you can't do this kind of stuff out of a residential neighborhood. Sit down with the city, find out what you have to do to be in compliance. There's property in the city of Romulus where you could do all this out of and probably even afford it. But who's going to run your business if I put your butt in jail? Don't get your back up, dude. There's a right way and a wrong way to run a business, and you're not doing it the right way if you're trying to do it out of that address in Whitehorn. And from your mouth, you're running it there. You're working on your trucks there. That's part of your business.
Well, there's a
You tell me what you want to do. You want to try to comply with the city of Romulus, or you want to fight this?
I already tried been complying with the city of Romulus for a long time now.
All right,
Please
here's
don't
what we're
answer
gonna
my
do.
phone. I got Mr. Kaplan saying that he's gonna take my house from me in the breakout room last court date. I'm getting. There's no way. I'm not doing anything on it. You know.
Are you clear that your bond condition is you don't have anything on that address other than passenger vehicles? No RVs,
Isn't the
no horse
ordinance?
trailers.
The ordinance though is 2 trailers, right, per lot.
I'm not talking ordinance. I'm talking my bond by bond conditions.
Your Honor, he has multiple trailers.
I didn't ask you anything, Mr. Schick.
Sorry.
Mr. Garrett, do you understand what I had just said? Nothing but passenger vehicles.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't see how that's right. There's a right and a wrong way to do things.
Then you can appeal me.
All right. Well,
If I lived in your neighborhood and what it sounds like is going on, I'd be real upset. I don't think that's fair to the residents.
well, it's not also fair to me that they're threatening to kill my dogs and calling the police on me about my dogs being at large, which I know they haven't been.
Then you need to go to the police and make reports about threats. That's not in front of me today. What's in front of me is what apparently is a business being run on Whitehorn.
Which is
So to make sure that stops today, I'm ordering you nothing at that address other than residential passenger vehicles. No commercial vehicles, no horse trailers, no utility trailers. Clear?
I don't see how that's right though, sir.
I'm not asking you if you agree. I'm asking if you understand.
Yeah, I understand.
There you go.
What's wild is hearing him lecture about how things should be done while he's clearly doing everything wrong. Any serious business owner would have hired a lawyer instead of publicly sabotaging their own case. If he keeps this up, he won't just lose the argument, he could lose his entire business.
Nothing else. October 28th is our jury trial date. Once again, sir, I would highly advise you to go talk to an attorney, a business attorney, and get some advice. Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, for the record, Your Honor, for Mr. Garrett, if an attorney does reach out to me, I am willing to work with him, with any attorney or Mr. Garrett, as long as the house is not being run as a business and prevent a jury trial and possible jail time on this case.
I appreciate that. Mr. Garrett, you had a question?
Yes, I have my camper here, and what do I do about that? I just have to go pay to store
Park it somewhere else. Park it somewhere else.
Okay, and then I have one more question. Oh, I guess that's for trial. Never mind. I'm good. Thank you.
This is classic Judge Oakley. Clear from the start, no fluff, direct pressure, and zero tolerance for nonsense. This case is a perfect example of how ego can turn a small problem into a much bigger one, and eventually into something truly serious. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe he'll finally comply?